This is part 3. The first 2 parts are on my page. Cleve Backster was a scientist who quit the CIA because the work he was doing there was hurting people and he wanted to do something more positive. So he retired and developed the polygraph test, or lie detector test. It measures electromagnetic responses in the human body and spikes when a human is upset or is lying. One day he decided to put the polygraph test on the leaves of one of his plants. Trying to get a rise out of the plant, he tapped it with a pencil, but nothing happened. Then he got an idea to get his matches and burn the plant, and the second he got that idea, the polygraph went off because the plant sensed his malicious thoughts towards it, and the plant did not calm down again until he put the matches outside of the room. After recreating this experiment several times, he bought more plants and kept them all hooked up to polygraphs 24/7 so he didn't miss anything. He realized that plants are awake and conscious and are constantly monitoring their environment. Not to mention they have empathic and telepathic abilities. He noticed the plants would get depressed every time he left the room and then would perk up again when he came back. One day, a man who mows lawns came into Dr. Backster's office and the plants all started freaking out because they know what this man does for a living. Cleve Backster cut himself and the plants got stressed out. Then he cut himself purposefully again and again, and the plant's stress response was less and less. He coined this a fainting response, where the plants kind of faint due to repeated stress and they won't keep having the same reaction to repeating incidents. So he brought in his secretary and cut her hand, and the plants freaked out again. The Backster effect was demonstrated at Yale and MIT. One of the students brought a spider in the room cupped in his hand to see how the plant would react. When he opened his hand, the spider, terrified, ran for its life, and the plant started freaking out, scared for this little spider. Cleve Backster then monitored plant foods like potatoes and apples and discovered they had a stress response to being eaten and watching each other being eaten. He also found that plant foods are calm when you show them gratitude, love, and thank them for their nourishment. This is a practice that native tribes have been doing for millennia.